money!
Oh, you're the kidnapper, you no-good hooligan. You decimate my house. You violate my public goodwill. And why? Why me? What did I ever do to you?
Give me the money!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Does your mother know the kind of work that you do?
Don't you ever stop talking! Give me the money! Give me the money!
Now, I expect you to return Willard in exactly the same condition he was in. He was a strong worker, and he had good teeth.
We've entered the time where, if you saw my first video today about Alex and Ye, where like fantasy is more believable than reality. And we know that Joe Biden is probably included in that. That said, his nuclear waste guru, many of you might not know their title, but you probably recognize a photo. Let's just put this photo up here. This is a non-binary Department of Energy official for Joe Biden. Gets arrested for stealing luggage, but the story is so much crazier than that. It's so much crazier than that. Of course, the White House has said nothing until today, and we're going to get into that after a quick word from this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Look, it's 2022 going on 2023. If you don't have a VPN, you're missing out on a ton of benefits. Not just a more secure connection, but if you're paying for Netflix, Disney Plus, or any other streaming service, you're already getting locked out of a ton of additional content that you could be enjoying if you used a VPN. And since they've been sponsoring the channel so long, they've rolled out a massive discount for my viewers. That's right, 84% off plus 4 months free. It's $2.03 a month, 4 months free, 84% off. Private Internet Access also offers privacy on all your devices, lightning fast global server network. And look, outside of all the additional content you're going to be able to view out there using Private Internet Access, it also has a strict no logs policy. It's open source. It has state-of-the-art updates. It's instant to set up. You can put it on all of your devices, your tablet, your computer, your mobile phones. It has unlimited bandwidth and so much more. If you don't have a VPN yet, make today the day. Use my link in the description to get Private Internet Access, start being more secure, and unlock loads more. Now, the story starts just a few days ago. Biden's non-binary nuclear waste guru used Vera Bradley bag for a month after stealing it from an airport and unpacking female owner's clothes, but claims it was an accident, keeps job despite being charged, as White House says, literally nothing. Now, there's an update to that, which we're going to get to. A non-binary drag queen working in a senior position in Joe Biden's Department of Energy has admitted to stealing a suitcase from a baggage carousel and using it for their personal travel for the course of a month. At first, Sam Britton, Deputy Assistant Secretary of the Office of Spent Fuel and Waste Disposition, told police that they, quote, accidentally took the suitcase with contents worth $2,350 from Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport on September 16th. Britton was not traveling with a checked bag when they arrived in Minnesota and picked up the Vera Bradley 26-inch navy blue hard-sided roller bag worth $300. So they weren't even traveling with luggage, yet they went down. So if you've ever traveled, traveling without a check bag is exclusively how I travel. Like, I'd rather do laundry on vacation than check a bag. So when you don't check a bag, you get off that plane and you can hit the concourse, you get out of there, get in your taxi or your Uber and get on with your life. If you do check a bag, you have to go to a completely different part of the airport, go down, sit there and stand around like an idiot and wait for your stuff to come flying down a chute and hope it isn't damaged or opened or missing stuff. All right. So the fact that they weren't even traveling with it, but they went down there anyway and stole a bag, to me seems like it's premeditated. However, he finally came clean and admitted to taking the bag, although blamed tiredness for the mistake. Did they own a bag that looked just like it? Was their name on it? Because, you know, your name's on the bag. Britton had been charged with felony theft and on leave from their job in Department of Energy. A hearing is scheduled on the case on December 19th. In the charging documents, police officers said they gave Britton specific instructions on how to return the bag, something that they have failed to do. So they even had a chance to return it. After initially committing the theft, Britton took the bag to a hotel in St. Paul, police say. The bag belonged to a woman who was traveling with her son from New Orleans. 2 days later, Britton boarded a flight to Washington, D.C. with the suitcase. So they emptied all the stuff that was in there and then took it, knowing it wasn't theirs, then took it anyway. Sometime between September 18th and October 9th, Britton took a trip to Europe with the same stolen suitcase, documents say. On October 9th, Britton was recorded by surveillance footage bringing the bag through the Washington Dulles International Airport on the return from Europe. That same day, Britton was contacted by an officer and Catchmark of Minneapolis Police Department. Asked if they had taken the bag that did not belong to them, Britton responded by saying, "Not that I know of." This is somebody that was in the president's close quarters, appointed position, as far as I understand. Also, like, what was the investigation like for this? I suppose they probably looked at the luggage rack carousel for that time period and had suspected them for some time. I wonder if they were giving them special treatment to have time to return the bag. An hour later, Britton responded to the police and apologized for not being completely honest. They admitted to accidentally taking the bag, blaming tiredness for the confusion. In a brief statement on the scandal, the Department of Energy said in a statement, Sam Britton is on leave from the DOE, and Dr. Kim Petrie is performing the duties. Now, the incident has drawn the attention of multiple right-wing figures on Twitter. Recently re-elected Congresswoman Lauren Boebert posted a picture of Britton in a dress and tweeted, "This man hired by Joe Biden is a thief," while ex-President Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., posted a screen grab of the Daily Mail's coverage of the story. Who could have seen this coming from they, them? Britton said that they panicked when they realized the bag was not theirs and said that they left the clothing from the bag in their hotel room. When asked why they took the bag and left the clothing, the complaint reads that they did not want to leave the bag in the hotel room, reasoning it was weirder to leave the bag than the clothes. What? Oh my God. If you just take the bag that isn't yours, you're like, holy crap. The airport has a shuttle service that will come to wherever you're at, pick up the luggage, and then take it to its rightful owner. It happens every day. People grab the wrong bag. People take the wrong stuff. It happens all the time. This was not that. They also went to all sorts of saucy parties and stuff like that. What's interesting to me is when you look at, the rights coverage of it, non-binary nuclear official charged with stealing a woman's $2,300 worth of luggage. They were later seen using the Vera Bradley suitcase on at least 2 occasions while traveling in Washington, D.C., so they knew that it wasn't theirs, and they were still using it anyway, and they continued to use it anyway. Britton initially denied stealing it. Of course he did. Of course they did. I mean, like, who could have foreseen this? If I had taken the wrong bag, I'm happy to return it. But I don't have the clothes for any other individual, Britton told the officer. That was my clothes when I opened the bag. Also another lie. However, Britton called the officer back 2 hours later after the first conversation and confessed to not being honest. Not a good look. People do stupid stuff. Stealing something has nothing to do with them being non-binary, but it's funny. It's funny to me, especially when you get headlines like this. Exclusive: Biden's married non-binary nuclear waste guru who stole a woman's $2,300 luggage from Airpal hosted spanking seminar at Kink Conference just weeks later under, quote, nuclear nerd nickname that's still in use on a fetish hookup website. This is who's working for your government. I mean, do you see a lot of Make Bullying Great Again? Ashley Sinclair, always a good follow there. I remember when background checks mattered. And he worked for the Trevor Project and joined groups like, I don't know what that is, as a promoter of, all sorts of interesting. I tried to pitch this headline of the Babylon Bee last week, but he said it was too wordy. I mean, like, what a hilarious, epic self-own. It's just like, nerdy by nature. I don't trust people that embrace the nerddom and act like it's cool. I always feel like they're interlopers. You either are a nerd or you're not. And in this particular case, you're either a thief or you're not a thief, which this person clearly is a thief, which is just a hilarious, another embarrassment for the Biden administration And by the way, as of today, non-binary Department Energy official replaced after felony charges. The Department of Energy fired non-binary senior official who had served as the agency's top deputy assistant secretary for spent fuel and waste disposition after they were charged with felony over an incident at Minneapolis airport. Think about that. They took a $200 piece of luggage. I'm sure I don't know what their salary was, but they certainly could afford a piece of luggage. And they lost their job over it. Like, I'm not sure exactly where this fits in like the instant regret column, but this is pretty strong. Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote, stealing women's purses and identity, classic. You see Andy No tweeting a picture. Sarah Britton, a deputy assistant, gets fired. I guess when you're just too much of a girl boss, that's what happens. You see even database like Google censoring the search results, not weird at all. Yeah, of course, because, this could pop up. I don't think it has anything to do with them being non-binary. It just has everything to do with them being an idiot. But, the fact that you protect that fact makes a lot of people really curious. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out private internet access and enjoy this little holiday special.
But as long as you love me so, let it snow.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. All right, this one we've got, so Christmas on the 24th. We've got Sonic in this one, exclusive holiday figures. Let's see what is in December 1st. All right, hey, this is pretty cool. We got Knuckles. Ugh. Oh, he's really trapped in there. These are nice little figurines. It's pretty cool. All right, good way to ring in the 1st of December.